to invest into it.
Absolutely.
So here on Real Industry Plus, we're giving y'all more ways to stay independent, more ways to keep control is what we're doing. Boom, do you have something to say? Because you look like you brewing. Tell me that's not a smart play. Is that not a smart play, Boom?
One of the biggest obstacles artists face in the music game is access. Getting access to the people that can make it happen, or access to the information and resources you need to get to the next level. That's the key. That's why you need two of the biggest in the game on your side. Introducing J.R. McKee, Boomman. Welcome to the Real Industry Plug. You heard me?
So now let's get into my favorite topic, which is, should artists keep their catalog?
I mean, they should, but I look at it like this, right? So as a catalog broker, I tell them at the end of the day, unless your records are being synced and being used a lot, the earnings don't go up, they go down. So the beauty of selling your catalog is whatever it's earning right now, you're getting a multiple based on what it's earning right now. So say for instance, if you're earning 100,000 right now, next year it might earn 90. Then after that it might start 5. So just say in 5 years, you probably been earn 350 to 400,000. But if you sell that same catalog that's earning 100,000 right now, you can get $1 million.
So let me ask you a better question.
10x multiple.
And you get it based off of what it's earning right now, not when the earnings go down.
Wait, real quick. What's the normal multiples for catalogs? If you about to sell it,
normal is 10 to 12. I'm doing 15 and above.
Catalog brokers on 15 and above. Now, what does that means that if I'm making $100,000 a year on my catalog today, I can sell it for 1.5 million.
Absolutely.
If I'm dealing with you.
Absolutely. Also, but it also depends on the age of the catalog and the titles that's in the catalog, meaning the quality of the song or their big record, how they're earning. So it's a lot of things that come into play that's gonna get you to 15 multiple. But the average is 10 to 12.
So I'm gonna just paint a hypothetical.
Okay.
I'm an artist that's out here. I'm doing a lot of content. My shit is moving. I'm 100,000 is what, 8,000 a month, about 8,000 a month. I'm making about 8,000 a month off my current music that's already out. Instead of signing a deal, I can come to the catalog broker, get 1.5 million, and then continue to put out more music and create a whole new catalog.
Yeah, because you can fund your music yourself. You
can
fund your career. And that's the beauty I always tell people. If you sell it, that's your back catalog. Anything that you put out moving forward, that you can build a new catalog.
You still own, you still control.
Yes.
So all I did was I took what I already made, took the 1.5, and now I can make totally new music, and I got 1.5 million to invest into it.
Absolutely.
So here on Real Industry Plus, we're giving y'all more ways to stay independent, more ways to keep control is what we're doing. Boom, do you have something to say? Because you look like you brewing. Tell me that's not a smart play. Is that not a smart play, Boom?
I just think you preaching to a whole nother demographic of people. If you
there's plenty of artists out there making 8,000 a month on their streams. There's a lot of them.
Let me ask you a question, Searcy.
Okay.
In these catalogs, how many of these you selling that's independent?
That's independent?
Yes. I'll wait.
None of them.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, I take that back.
Okay.
I would say 5 or 10% of the catalogs. 5 or 10%. I just thought about it. 5 or 10%.
Okay,
no. So let me ask you, out of those 5%, out of those 5-10%, how many of them were major first and then went independent, or how many started independent from the jump?
I would say all of them started independent, but they might have did something with the major in their during the process.
In their process.
Yeah.
But Boom, you talking about what used to happen. I'm here to tell people what can happen moving forward.
Lord have mercy.
You telling me you don't know an independent artist right now making 8,000 a month? Because I can name like 5 right now that's making 8,000 a month.
That hasn't been major first?
Yeah, I'm talking about these new kids on TikTok is making 8,000 a month.
I don't know him.
Well, I know him. I definitely know him.
And if you know him, I'm not knocking it. So listen, let me preface this to say this, right? Once again, I'm not saying we can't push forward and push forward culture. My thing is this right here. A lot of things are based off relationships. I don't know who's getting synced for a movie independently.
No, I mean,
I don't know who's getting played in major arenas and stadiums and football games, basketball games, getting in without, because once again, it's about market share. So if I have market share, if I'm Sony and I make Sony movies, why would I do, oh, you know what? I'll skip over my whole Sony division and just put you in my movie. You feel me? Without owning nothing or participating in anything. That's just like you. It's like you're gonna do stuff favorite to how it's gonna benefit you. That's just the game.
I keep telling people opportunity comes with success, because we synced hours and hours probably 7 times before we did the Def Jam deal. You know what I mean? Opportunity comes with success.
But see, those glass ceilings and those smoke and mirrors.
How's that smoking? That really happened.
No. I'm not speaking on what happened with you. I'm just speaking on. It's okay. So this is the thing. In Searcy, you could probably, because you're in that arena. It's like I know there are gatekeepers at certain doors, right or wrong.
Absolutely.
Right, and
Absolutely.
you have to get let in certain doors.
Absolutely.
In order to reach a certain level, and a certain height. It's kind of like paying taxes. You know what I'm saying? You want to get bigger funding. Hey, you know what? You can make all the money in the world, but you ain't finna get this loan for this house until I see your taxes.
Yeah.
You got to pay me first.
Yeah.
You get where I'm coming from? So I could save my money and build a house cash. I could definitely do that.
Right, but you don't want to.
Because it's gonna take forever.
Yeah, I'm doing that right now. So let me explain that that's not how you want to do it.
So my thing is this right here. I'm not disagreeing. I just think it's gonna take a band of people. And I don't know exactly how to do it, but I just understand, once again, the golden rule. We said this before. He who has the goal makes the rules.
Absolutely.
You know, and I would love to do stuff independently and see people thrive independently. But I think the reason why I go as hard as I go, JR, and it's not to really just go against you. There's not to go against you. I just be wanting the focus to be in the right place. You know what I'm saying? Because we focus on things like, you know, how we say, you know, the focus is, oh, I want to stay independent. No, I want to live a better lifestyle. No, I want to make some money. You know what I'm saying? And to me though, that's just to me coming from the ground. As an artist, that should be your number one focus, generating income.
Generating income. And I get you.
But be smart though.
Yeah, but all I'm trying to do is help them build wealth. You know what I mean? Like,
they got to make some money first.
They're building wealth.
They gotta make that money.
Yeah, they're building wealth through music. And so my point that I'm making to most and every artist I talk to is just control as much of it as you can. So what we're doing on the show is giving them more ways. We talk about loans. We talk about selling the catalog. We're giving them more ways to be able to keep control for as long as possible. So that one day they can, when they do enter in that situation, they enter with favorable terms. So that one day they can get to the point where they talking to Searcy, and now we talk about $100 million deals.
And that's why
you know
I love, and that's why I love the information, because we all know where we start isn't where we're going to finish.
Absolutely. And I think it's a great debate that y'all have every week on the show, indie versus major, right? Because I started off doing this on my own, and I said I'd never take a job. But I also got a call from the biggest firm in the industry that had the biggest fund. Okay. And I ended up partnering with them.
That's hard. That's hard.
I wanted to stay indie and do it myself, but it made more sense to partner with this major fund. And now I'm doing way more deals than I was doing indie, and I'm making way more money.
Exactly.
You know so it made more sense.
And my thing is to me it's always about collaboration, man. I think the dope collaborations is what matter, and if you can do it independently, man, do it by all means. I'm an advocate for that, and I don't even really knocking what JR said, because I feel like it's a time and place for everything. I just think the demographics, when you first starting out, I feel like you need to know this information so you could know the finish line. And like I said, sometimes it's gonna take taking a situation, building that situation, but understand, as I'm doing it, my exit strategy is to maintain ownership or get this reverted back. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm with you.
Right. So he just kind of gave the next question that I was going to ask is, like, as an artist, when should I look to sell my catalog?
When it's making money. when it's valuable enough to earn you a higher multiple. Like, don't sell just to sell. Sell when it makes sense for you. Because I tell people all the time, I make money from brokering these deals, right? But I tell people, if you don't have a plan, if you don't have anything to do with the money, don't sell your catalog because you're just going to spend it.
You're just going to spend it.
Have a plan together first. Have some, don't sell your catalog unless you know I need this money to be able to go on the road and be able to fund my next project or whatever it is. Like, make sure you have a plan in place before you sell it.
Okay, so I got a question though, because I want to get to some of the basics. My bad, man. I'm gonna turn this straighter. Hey, I want to get to some of the basics, right? Okay. When you say we're gonna start here, PRO, right? PRO is a performance right organization, right?
Yep.
ASCAP BMI.
Publishing. Can you break down publishing for me?
So, meaning the sale of it?
No, what it is. Because a lot of artists don't even know what publishing is.
Because you say I can sell my PRO or I can sell my publishing. I would have thought that was the same thing.
No, it's completely separate. You know.
So how okay, talk to us.
So I give you an example like this, right? So just in layman terms so people can understand. So say for you're an artist that's signed to a label and then you have a hit record and you go do a publishing deal, right? You know, you can't just be signed to this publishing company. You also got to register your songs with a PRO, which is CSEC, ASCAP, and BMI. So those two separate checks coming, right? So even though your publisher, they get, if you do a co-publishing deal, they get half of your publishing share. You got your publishing share with your PRO and your writer share. When you do a publishing deal,
I think I
they get half of the publishing share. You still get your full writer share with your PRO. And then when you do the co-publishing deal, they get half of your publishing share. So those incomes sit over there. So if you say, I just want to sell my publishing share and not my PRO side, that money still flows in, and then that publishing share, you can sell that. Or you can sell both.
But see, I think they don't even know what publishing is. And see, that's what I'm trying to get to the root to. What is publishing?
I would say I'm trying to say it a way where everybody will understand, right?
Yeah.
Because if you just say the full termination, the definition, they're not going to understand. So I would look at it like this. When you produce a record, that consists of publishing. So it means somebody got to collect that money for you.
Okay, cool.
So you need to
But where are they collecting it from?
Is that like performance royalties? Oh no, performance royalties is the PRO.
The PRO. Yeah.
So publishing is
mechanical.
You got
royalties.
your mechanicals, but what I'm saying is, again, when you just describe it, people still not gonna understand what it is. So the easiest way I tell people is to make sure that you got somebody that can help you collect your money.
But see, this is the thing. They need to know where it comes from. See, that's what I'm trying to get to.
It comes from the copyright. The copyright.
From the song?
Yes, from the copyright of the song.
Okay.
When you write a record, produce a record, that consists of the publishing. That's how you make your publishing.
All right, so for me, this is my logic on it, right? And you tell me if I'm wrong. Right? You got radio, right? You got radio, you got TV, you got film, you got shows in arenas like basketball game, football games, concerts. These things, they sign up to these performance right organizations, right? So from my recollection, if you could tell me, and I may be wrong, so I don't want to give out false information. Every time a song gets played on the radio, right? A radio make their money off of advertisement, correct?
Correct.
So from the advertiser, right? They have to pay. From the radio station. They have to pay ASCAP, BMI, CSEC, whatever, a rate. You know what I'm saying?
For playing that record.
For playing the record, because you I'm guessing by law, by the copyright, by law, if you making money off of my music, I deserve to get paid. I deserve to get a percentage of it, right or wrong. Right. That's considered the publishing. Am I correct, right or wrong?
Yep.
All right. So if my song gets played in the basketball game and they're using that to sell tickets in the arena, like as a part of it, and I get a percentage by law, and whatever penny rate is broken down into, that's collected by these performing right organizations, I get a percentage of that. That's publishing. Am I correct?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, cool. So that's one form of publishing, right?
Right.
And I want to understand, is those the performance or the mechanicals?
Those are performance.
Okay,
those
cool.
Are performance.
See, I just want to I want people to understand, so I'm just trying to break it down. Now, when you stream on Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, whatever your streaming platform is where you generate money, is that considered publishing money?
From your master side, it is.
From your master side. Okay, cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, okay.
It's so complicated, man.
Yes.
No, that's why I'm trying to break it down. So, from the master side. So, what would be considered the master side?
What you just said, the DSP, when your records are streaming and being bought, that be considered the master side.
Okay, so that's the master.
That's the master
Now
side.
let me ask you this about masters, right? I want to know this. Why do artists transfer or allow a label to own their masters? What's the purpose of it?
But that's part of the deal because they're investing you money and you're using their machine.
Right, but why do they need to own it?
Why does the label want to own a master?
So they can control it. If somebody call in for a sync or whatever they need to do, somebody got to sign off on it. If you own the masters, you make that final decision.
Right, exactly. So therefore, if they make the final decision, the major has no control.
You saying if the artists make the final decision?
You're saying if the artists own the master.
Right.
Yeah, the artists do whatever they want to do with it then if they own it.
Right. So therefore, that goes back to my original point when I was stating, why would I want to invest millions of dollars into something that I
not have ownership?
And not have ownership or control.
No, I understand that, but as I said and actually lived out these examples, if you get yourself enough leverage, they'll invest in you anyway and allow you to keep control.
Right, because then now, see what you're saying. So now, because I want to just break this down, because I'm not saying you're wrong.
Yeah.
So what happens is...
I know you're not.
So what happens is when you have that kind of leverage and control, they say, man, this artist is generating enough money. I'm willing to just participate in an income participation stream.
Exactly.
So, and I just want to break this down to people, JR, because I know we speak on stuff and we just talk about it and it's open the air, but I think we need to have more understanding because it's based on, when we keep saying it's based on leverage, they need to understand what that means and what we're saying when it says based on leverage. Because therefore, if I'm in a situation to where I got one little record, right, and it's getting a somewhat semi-buzz, I'm not gonna, and I can help it grow, and I have the power to help it grow, I want to be able to control it. If you already have created the buzz and spent a lot of money and you say like, dang, shoot, my stuff is moving and I got a real fan base and they travel with me. I book out shows, I sell out shows and I'm already making money. Then it's like, okay, cool. I don't need you per se. You know, you need me, but you can also benefit me the same way I could benefit you. I'm willing to participate on an income stream and I can still have control because there's so much money being generated where I don't have to let go my masters.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just wanted to just clear that up for all our viewers.